Shalom. First of all, I'd like to start by giving all praises and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Arkim doing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is a quick one regarding, the transatlantic slave trade. A lot of these nations, including the so-called white man Esau, made a lot of riches off the back of making Jake a commodity. Well, that trading and the wealth and the economy off of and all the industries off the back of the wealth accumulated over years and years and generations of slavery, though that economy is going to be destroyed, man. So saith the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, once the America is destroyed, all right, according to prophecy. Now this is Revelation 17 and 2. Might as well start from 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. All right, and that water just means nations, okay? And these other nations, the great whore is talking about America, because these other nations, they're, for a long time, they've been in alliance with America. All right, you've got the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and you've also got the EU. So anyway, which is the European Union. So continuing on, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. All right, so pretty much the kings of the earth accepted the Roman system, or Esau's way of doing things, his democracy, his customs, his laws, and traditions, etc. All right, his economic system, which is based upon debt, all such things. All right, but we're gonna see that judgment is going to befall the wealth which was made by America, which we all know the main enterprise of establishing America was slavery through Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, etc., so-called African Americans. Excuse me, I'm not well, brothers, man. Forgive me, man. Revelations 18 and 3. It says, For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right, so like I said, the reason why they have all these different banks and these different corporate industries and investments, oil and all these different things, and the wealth to continue these industries, is really because of the wealth that they accumulated from the transatlantic slave trade. There's no way you can put a figure to how much wealth was made worldwide that these nations and Esau have benefited from, just by slave labor. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. That's why the Lord gave us warning of the RFID chip, because in the following enterprise of Esau's is to brand you jakes out there with a implantable device known as the radio frequency identification device, which is spoken of in Revelations, the 13th and 16th verse, 13th chapter and the 16th verse. All right, talking about the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. All right, he's gonna try and brand you or mark you and identify you as his people and his possession, as opposed to us being the possession of the Heavenly Father. All right, so we're being warned not to partake of her sins, man, and basically put away that that slave mentality and be subject to the light of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is this knowledge and truth, that you receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Right, because America was established off of blood. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. So America is going to have a double portion of destruction. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Yeah, because serious warfare and you know, the consequence of their actions abroad hasn't really hit home in a dramatic way as it will in time to come. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. All right, so America is going to go out through the way of different pestilences, one being famine. All right, a lot of grief of loss of life. All right, whether it be plagues through disease, like we got coronavirus in China, that, you know, that's going to be heavy in America, all right, or whatever the Lord prescribes. Then alongside that, you're not only just going to have a civil unrest and war or race riots, you're also going to have something called intercontinental ballistic missiles, which are firing from one side of the world to the other, such as the events of prophecy which will befall America. All right, and America is going to be judged in a heavy fashion. It says, the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You see, so America is going to be completely destroyed, and with America being destroyed, the spell which is on the rest of the world will be broken, and all nations will see and fear because of the judgment that the Heavenly Father, or the way that the Heavenly Father is gonna destroy America. And they're gonna know that it come, you know, through divine intervention. Okay. So anyway, you know, the main point is that, you know, all the wealth that these people have accumulated and enjoyed, it's all gonna come to naught. and the Heavenly Father's will is going to be in full effect, and America is going to be completely destroyed. And with the destruction of America, so the wealth and Esau's economic system. So until the next video, I'm gonna say shalom.